Hi, everyone. I'm Vladimir Tejeda. I'm the social marketing director here at CertiK. This is our Discord AMA this week. We have StaFi on the line with us to discuss their project, what's going on with them, and all that it entails. So, if you can please give an introduction for yourself, Liam, and let the people know, who you are and what your project's about.
Sure. So my name is Lim Young. So thank you for having me. So I'm the co-founder of StaFi Protocol, and I have been in the staking industry for almost 4 years. I joined crypto in 2018, inspired by my former college. Then I started to investigate blockchain technology in the early of 2018, and we found that I found that it was really interesting, and I really wanted to start my own business at that time. So I quit my job and dive deep into the blockchain technology. So yeah, that's a brief introduction of myself. Yeah.
You quit your job. Whoa, that's a lot of commitment right there. That's pretty good on your side. Oh, well, you said that you've been in the industry a little bit a while. Can I ask you a quick question? What was like the first project that got you interested in the whole blockchain space? I mean, it's not a promotion of the project, but the first one that you're like, oh, this is interesting, and then you decided to, research more.
Yeah. That I do a lot. I've done a lot. Have done a lot of research on the white paper of Bitcoin. So I found it's really interesting. So I dive deep into the technology. So yes, and then I decide because I work as a product manager in an internet company. So we do think there's a big opportunities on the blockchain side. So we quit my job on Web2 and then join in Web3. But there's no it's not called Web3 at that time. So but it's really interesting. I'm interested in the technology of the blockchain. So that raised my interest at that time. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about your exact role and what you do on a day-to-day basis at StaFi.
Yes, we're now just investigating the liquid staking products deeply. So we actually optimize our UI UX products, UI UX of our products, and to serve as a liquid staking protocol in the blockchain side. And actually, there's the market fluctuate, right? So there's the liquid staking is about interesting assets that provide a solution provided by the StaFi protocol. So every staker or token holder, if they are long term, they can choose to use our products to generate extra reward when they're holding the token. So we're now just because we optimize we optimize our token app. We call our liquid staking our token. So we optimize our token app into to V4. So there are a lot of work we have to do to improve the UI UX of the product. So we are now daily basis is the most work is based on that. So
How do users get on your platform, like new users, just trying to, get an idea for anyone who may not exactly know or has used StaFi, like how would they go about that?
So if you post token holders, let's say an Atom holder. So Atom is the next token Cosmos, right? Cosmos is a post chain. So actually, you can stake your token stake your Atom on the consensus. So you can earn the inflation reward from the consensus, right? And at the same time provide security to the chain. And instead, we provide a better solution for the stakers. So you can use our app to stake your Atom. In return, the protocol will issue a authority token to the stakers. We call it R tokens. You like let's say if you stake 10 Atom, you get 10 R Atom in return. So we create the use cases for that R token holders, like providing liquidity on the DEXs. You can trade the R token in the DEX directly without waiting the unstake period. Usually we have an unstake period like 21 days on Cosmos, like 40 days in the other, and also there's no you can now you can redeem the state ETH from the Ethereum too at the current moment, right? So the liquid stake, you can use our app to liquidate your state assets. So you just go to the R token app and stake just one click buttons, and then you got the R token return. So R token means the ownership of the state assets on the original chain. So that's the basic concept and the basic operation when you use our token. We'll use our app. Yeah.
Got it. Could you tell us a bit more about, the utility of your actual token? I know you just went into it a little bit, but just could you explain that a little bit more?
So yeah, sure. So Feast is the native token of the Feast, the native token of StaFi protocol, and actually StaFi protocol is a multi-chain liquid staking protocol. So we now have two sub-chain. One is StaFi chain, and the second is StaFi Hub. So StaFi chain built with Substrate. It's a Polkadot based chain, and the others is StaFi Hub is built with the Cosmos SDK. So it's a chain in the Cosmos ecosystem. So we may have we may have other subchain. So built with other framework. We call all the subchain app chain for Feast to StaFi protocol is similar to Atom to Cosmos, preventing system abuse and value capture. So when StaFi family fees fulfill the following roles and function: the one, staking. So validated one StaFi need to staking fees to join the consensus and get a reward, and at the same time provide the security to the chain. The second is the play as a role play. The second is the transaction fee. So in order to avoid the system abuse, so the initiator of the transaction has to pay fees to obtain computing resources. So in this way, invalid transaction will be eradicated. So the third one is the on-chain governance. So it is similar to the other governance token. So like one fees accounts for one ballot. So the fourth one is the main point. So it's the value capture. So StaFi protocol will charge a proportion fee from the generating staking reward, and the reward will be given back to the fees holder. Use the generate operation like burn like by burn or yeah. So that's the four basic utility of the Feast token.
Thank you for that. Now, I was on your website and I was checking out some things prior to the conversation. I was just wondering, you have some other tokens also integrated in your platform. How do just wanted to stay on topic a little bit now that we've been discussing coins. So how are those integrated? I'm assuming that since users also hold those coins off platform, that it would be a way to bring people to your platform.
Yeah. So we build many smart contract, stake contract. So those stake contract connected to different post chain directly. So the staker will stake token from the staking contract, and the staking contract will stake the user's assets directly to the consensus on behalf of the users. So that's the rule. So let's say example. So if you stake 10 atom, the 10 atom will be sent to the smart staking contract. So the staking contract built up on one StaFi chain or StaFi Hub. So, and then the staking contract will stake periodically, so to the original chain, like let's say Cosmos. So, and then the atom will be staked on the Cosmos consensus, and the reward will be accumulated, and the chain will calculate the return. So we give the user a rate, exchange rate. So it means the one atom, you can redeem any the corresponding amount of the atom. So that's the basic the logic of our products.
That is interesting. Yeah, I'm always for, making things as easy for people to use. I think sometimes we overthink things a little bit, just as whether you're building products or you're building services for people. Whenever you want to get like normal folks, I guess, and I'm using quotation marks, you can't see it, but I'm using quotation marks. Whenever you want to get normal folks to use anything, and then you kind of, bring familiarity to them, it sort of helps push platforms forward, right? And I find that to be a little bit interesting. Now, I'm going to ask, I guess, a quick question. So you said that your protocol is available on the StaFi chain and then StaFi Hub, right? So this goes back to like trying to simplify it for certain people. What is the difference between a chain and a hub on your platform, and how can a new user tell the differences between the two?
These two chains, subchains, is mainly built for serving different stakers and different platforms. So the StaFi has built with Cosmos SDK, so you can use the IBC to enable the interchain operability. So you can you don't rely on the cross-chain transaction. So there's many issues on the cross-chain side. So the StaFi Hub play as a hub in the Cosmic ecosystem. You use the IBC build up on build in it. So the if you want to stake atoms, so you just use the IBC to transfer the atom to the staking contract built up on StaFi Hub. The StaFi Hub will stake the atom directly to the Cosmos consensus. So the solution will be easier for the stakers. So regarding to the StaFi chain, actually that's the so you connected to different cross-chain solution, cross-chain different chain. So it's it's mainly built for the other chains without a common solution post consensus. Like Solana have its own consensus, right? So Ethereum have its own consensus. So different solution, different post mechanisms out there. So we build like middleware, so you can connect to different consensus directly. So that's the StaFi chain is mainly built for the like Solana, Ethereum, and Avalanche, Oasis, something like that. So and the StaFi has mainly focused on Cosmos side. So any project using Cosmos SDK can easily integrate the StaFi solution within weeks. So if you want to integrate into a StaFi chain, so it depends on the framework that the project use. So it may take months. So so it will, and also the audits on this size will be difficult. So it's mainly built for different different community. Yeah. So we may have three, or we may build our the third subchain of StaFi. So like we're using the subnet. Avalanche, you have the subnetwork, and Avalanche have its subnet network, right? So we may consider to use the subnet framework to build a app chain named like StaFi subnet. So we can provide the liquid staking for those projects who use the subnet of Avalanche. So, but we are investigating more solutions for different ecosystems. So, yeah, that's the difference, I think.
Are there any other products that you guys offer that you would like to bring light to that maybe not everyone's entirely aware about that you think are just some really cool features or products that you offer?
It's a general solution for the stakers. We would like I would like to say that it's a better staking solution for all of the stakers. So you can choose to stake your assets from using the original staking process or use our the liquid staking solution. So there's not unique feature if you're familiar with the solution. So it's a general solution because there's many players in the staking liquid staking industry, right? So it's not there's not unique features no matter what space they are building right now.
Are there any new features that maybe, just maybe, you can talk about, or something that that I know you don't want to give too much for potential competitors out there, but maybe something you might want to talk about?
Yeah, we just yeah. So actually, we're now just thinking about merge our solution into one. So that's a challenge for our dev teams. So because we provide a different solution for different post consensus. So we were thinking if we can provide merge all the solution into one, and it can play as a SDK or play as a framework. So any post chain can use our framework or SDK to liquefy their assets. And yeah, so I think that's the direction we're now working. We're not working. We're working. But there's many challenges out there. Yeah, I have to say that.
Here's an interesting question, and this one's probably, a more personal thought, of course, is where do you see Web3 being in 10 years? And I know sometimes Web3 moves at the speed of light, right? 2 months sometimes feels like 3 years. So where do you see it? Maybe not even 10 years, but like where do you see Web3 going in the future?
It's an interesting topic. So usually I don't predict. So, but with the growth of the industry, I have some thoughts about the direction of Web3 in the next 3 to 5 years. So the first one is the infrastructure. So it's especially the dev tool. I'm seeing the infrastructure build in crypto to lower the entry barrier from the Web2. And the second one is app chain. So, I think you guys have heard that the DYDX have adopted as the Cosmos SDK to launch their app chain, right? So the Apple app chain and the decentralized application are well tested and adopted. So an app chain just raised the attention of the public. StaFi play a role as an app chain for quite a while, so we know this advantage. And the third one is the privacy. I do think the privacy is very important in crypto. There are teams working on the encrypt technology like ZK, so which will definitely be adopting massively in the future. And the four is the censorship resistant. We all see what's happening to the Tornado Cash, Circle USD, and in order to make blockchain technology as more decentralized as possible, I think there will be some innovative products to help us to achieve that. And also there are many interesting directions, and at times we undoubtedly change it. So stay with the focus, just like you say. So the speed, right? So I would prefer to stay with my focus and move on when there's something change.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I agree with what you said, that I'm a big believer of the barrier of entry. I think that within this space, people just get very scared because all they get are the headlines of the negatives and never positives or benefits of anything. And I think that we kind of make it overly difficult for some people to kind of get involved. So any way that we can sort of mainstream, the space a bit more is a positive in my eyes. but obviously we still have to get rid of the bad actors, or put them down as much as possible.
Yeah.
um
Right.
Another question I had for you was, so this space is growing, it's moving forward. How do you feel about the tech giants getting into Web3 and DeFi and crypto? How does that sit with you?
So actually, the tech giants have entered the space already, right? So if you see what Meta doing right now, so and also there's we have seen many tech giants have entered the space already. So without any thoughts on it, so tech giant will bring technology into the mainstream, I think, because they have the power, have the resources, have the money, I think. So it will bring more attention to this crypto, and also we have seen that the Instagram have allowed users to show their NFT like a pictures. So that's a big move for the Web2 users, so they can so they can know what is NFT and what is the difference between the NFT and the normal pictures, something like that. So so I so we will see the mass adoption of it in the near future. So to be honest, I'm really looking for what the tech giants do, the tech giants, and also I am really interested in what will they enter the specific space in the crypto when they are coming. So I keep an eye on one. Yeah.
There's no way you can not keep your eyes on it, right? It's there. It's like, okay, I don't know the exact number that Mark Zuckerberg put into Meta and the metaverse. I know it's in the billions, so it's very difficult to ignore something like that.
Yeah.
And it is exciting, but it's also a little scary because you're like, all right, what will these big companies actually do? You know?
Yeah.
So I find that interesting.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now we're CertiK. Everyone knows what we do. We audit smart contracts. We have a whole suite of products on our websites: leaderboard, due diligence. If you don't do your due diligence on CertiK.com, you're not doing your due diligence right. So I'm letting that know for the audience. Please look up your favorite projects on CertiK.com, of which one is StaFi. You went through the auditing process with us a few months back. Security is very important. Can you kind of like talk us through how you're securing StaFi, why a smart contract audit is important, and if you did know the process with CertiK, you can talk about that too.
Can you repeat the questions? I'm sorry, I'm just got some.
No, yeah, no, I kind of threw a lot at you. I was saying that the importance of having an audit, right? If you, so CertiK, we're a security company, we audit smart contracts,
Yeah,
blockchain security company, and StaFi did get an audit with CertiK. So for me, it was just asking, what is the importance of security on StaFi, and with some of the things that you're doing to ensure that users are, safe, especially if they're investing in their staking, right?
yeah. So yes, we take the security as the top priorities from our side. So actually, we just try our best to review our code and before we releasing to the mainnet. So that's the first step, and the second, because we have many cross-chain transaction and cross-chain interaction, just like I mentioned before. So the staking contract will connect to the blockchain directly, so that the access that will be staked on the original chain on behalf of the users. So the question a transaction will be so we will they will have some security concerns in this in this interaction. So we try to collaborate with different audit company like CertiK. So and I remember we do audits before we release to the mainnets about this staking contract. So we every time we update these features, we will review many times and to do more audits about this release. So and the others like the front end or the back end it's not a big deal because I'm saying not a big deal. It's not directly concerned to the related to the user's assets, right? So but the interaction of the staking content is so we do think I have to take more attention. I will have to spend more attention on this staking content interaction. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Now, one more question from my end. What is the significance of DeFi? Why does DeFi matter?
It's a general questions. So definitely DeFi is innovative, right? So many applications DeFi lower the entry barrier to the public. User without a bank account can easily manage their fund in blockchain anytime, anywhere. So decentralized DeFi application can be censorship resistant. That's to say, user can enjoy a fully privacy right of their fund managements. That means a lot, to be honest. So we just read we just know we just knew that what's happening when to FTX right now, right? So there's much concern have been raised about the centralized exchanges and as the opposites players in the crypto. DeFi is not a player, so definitely it can be trusted. It can be trusted. So anyone can use the DeFi anywhere, anytime. So instead of the exchanges, you can. I think everyone can consider to use the DeFi instead of using the centralized exchanges. So that's the case, I think. So yes. So if you're in this space, I think you guys know what DeFi is. So I'm not going to say more about this yet. Yeah.
No, well, good. I appreciate the answer. Now, that concludes the portion with me. So now we can turn to a couple of questions from the audience. I believe you have access to those. So we're going to pick 4 questions that were asked prior from the audience, and we have one from Twitter as well. So I don't know if you wanted to go ahead and let me know which ones. And Michael, you can tune in too, just so we can facilitate this question portion. All right, remember, if you're not in this chat when this question's asked, you're not eligible for the prize. We got to make sure we keep everyone honest. All right, so first question from Kornel, Kornal. Question is, considering bridges are the most commonly exploited on blockchain, what are you doing to make sure our bridge is secure?
It's a hard question because we didn't bridge we do have a bridge to bridge our token to the other ecosystem. So it's like we just like I said. So we do a lot of review before we release the code to the mainnet. So and also we do the audits before we launch it to the mainnet. So that's the 2 step we are now using to protect the security of the bridge. So that's why and another solution we use the IBC directly. So it's building models on the Cosmos SDK. So StaFi hub play a role as a hub in a Cosmos ecosystem. So we didn't use the cross-chain bridge. So you just use the IBC to can transfer our token to different ecosystem in the Cosmos ecosystem. Like you can transfer item to the Evmos or the journal. We can list the trading pair on the journals exchanges or the almost exchanges. So you can go there to trade the R token and Atom directly. So you don't worry about these cross-chain bridge security issues. Yeah, that's the two different solutions we are using right now.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you. So according now, that's one question. All right. Question number 2. Where did it go? Adityo, Adityo. Do you have a plan to build a community governance ecosystem and launch DAO? If yes, how does StaFi governance structure work? Do the token holders have the right to participate in the governance of the project?
Yeah, yes, actually we are doing it. We are doing it. So we start from a core team to contribute as many players in the StaFi ecosystem. So and then we now launch our DAO. We launch our DAO in our front run. So you can share the details on the front run. So you can read our steps to we are step from a team to a DAO. So we are now actually we are now investigating how to manage this DAO before we launch it, and also the details of it. So because and also there are a lot of engineer work we need to do right now. Just like I mentioned, we like to merge all the technology into one SDK to provide a liquid staking solution for all of those post chain. So it takes a time. So once we complete these targets, and then we release to the, I think this project can run by its own, and the DAO can manage any parameters of this SDK, and also the parameters of the parameter of this of the StaFi protocol subchain, like StaFi chain or StaFi hub. So that's a step. There are steps. So we are now working on the DAO way. Yeah, I have to say that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, next one from IPEC, IPEK. Cooperation and partnership is one of the most important issues to help develop a project. Can you tell us about your existing partnerships, the partnership plans, and what people can gain from these partnerships?
Yes, actually, we house take issue there R token, right? So we want to create use cases for the R token holders. Actually, we have integrated the R token into a lending protocol, and also list the R token with the original token in the target chain or the native chain. Like you can trade R Matic with Matic on QuickSwap. So we take liquidity is the top priority we want to solve. So once we have enough liquidity on the DEXs, and any DeFi protocol want to integrate our token can be easy. So like a lending protocol or stablecoin protocol, you can use the R token as a collector. So we do have list. So the first one is the listed R token with the original token in the native chain. So we have a collaboration or cooperation with the target of with the decentralized exchange on the target chain. And the second we collaborate with the lending protocol to provide the cases for the holders. Like you can use the R token as collector to mint the stablecoin or to borrow the other assets. So that's the two main space we are pushing right now. Yeah.
Thank you. The next question will be from General X. I'm curious about the StaFi team's view of the current bear market and how it affects StaFi. StaFi, sorry, apologies. I'm curious about the StaFi team's view of the current bear market and how it affects StaFi. What is your focus now, or is the project dormant because of the state of the market?
Yes, we actually were dev team. So we start our journey since 2018, just like I said. So we have been in the bear markets before. So we know how it feels and how to deal with this. So we have experience in and go through the bear market. So that's the first one, and the second one, and we are now just because because their the activities on the crypto is become less and less. So we will try to focus on the product size and to minimize to save our costs and put all of the efforts on the product size. And just like I said, we are now optimizing the UI UX products to better serve as a liquid staking protocol in the crypto. As you know, staking is a operation in the post consensus. The tokens are out there, no matter who hold it, right? So if they want to find a proper uh, a reward generated a solution to generate reward. Staking is a better solution for them. So instead of putting the money into the farm Yuming protocol, so so in the bear market, staking is really important for the holders. So we provide a solution for the stakers, and actually we provide a better staking solution for the stakers. So we do think the bear markets, will not impact the staking, and also it will not impact the StaFi. So, and for the financial impact, actually it did impact, but we have we have we have the financial support we have the money to support our go through these markets. So we save a lot, and we just spend less in other things, focus on products. That's the solution we think it's right now.
Thank you, and thank you, General, for that question. Now, the final question from the audience from Near Harad, Nearharad. What's the toughest challenges that you're facing right now? As far as I know, regulation is very strict with startup blockchain projects. What do you plan to tackle? How do you plan to tackle this to gain trust and loyalty from investors?
That's a question. To be honest, I don't know. So we have to deal with the. I don't know what will the regulation will be. So I have to keep eyes on it, and also have to ask my lawyer teams to see the solution on the regulation, and also that's I think actually I'm product manager and the dev team, and I'm not sure about the regulation, so I have to learn a lot when we move forward. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you. That concludes that portion of our show. So before we head out and wrap this up, is there anything that you would like to say to the audience and anyone who will be listening to this when we'll post it on our website and our YouTube channel when in the future in the next couple of days? But is there anything, closing remarks or anything you want to say in closing about StaFi?
Yeah. So I would like to say that the liquid staking is a better solution instead to the stakers. So if you are holders, long term holders, you can definitely try it, because it can help you to generate the actual reward and to reduce the risk when you're holding this token. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Liam from StaFi. Thank you for the time today. We really appreciate you coming on. And to the audience, thank you for being here. Thank you for asking your questions. We're going to try to continue to do more of these, bringing in some projects that we find interesting, that do care about security, have been audited, because we want to make sure that the projects that you're interested in, are care about security. And don't forget that, CertiK.com is your one-stop shop for due diligence. We have a lot of information on a lot of projects on our website. So don't hesitate to go and check that out. Again, please continue engaging in our Discord. We have a contest going on this month, and this week is a meme contest. So please continue sending in some memes, engaging in the channels and talking with each other. Don't forget, like, this is what we're doing this month. And for the winners, Michael will take you away and handle that on his side.
Yeah, first of all, I like to thank Liam for joining us. And for all the winners, please DM me your ERC20 address.
All right. Everyone, thank you for coming, and we'll see you next time, or I'll see your avatars next time, actually, because no one's actually showing their faces here.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you,
Thank you.
Michael.
Have a good one.